Georgia Southern Athletics here with head coach Jeff Monken. The Eagles back on the practice field on the banks of beautiful Eagle Creek on Tuesday afternoon. Coach, you gave the guys a day off on Monday, and you've kind of restructured the schedule for this week. Tell us a little bit about your reasons behind that.
Well, number one, we got a lot of guys injured. Anybody that's been in practice will see we got a lot of guys that are hobbling around, have either had off-season surgeries or just haven't recovered from injuries that they've had. And so our numbers are down, and you know, that's taxing on those guys when they're getting all the reps and you're practicing day after day. And the other thing is we just need some extra time to teach, and these off days give us an opportunity to get the guys a chance to look at some film and learn, and so you know that's positive for us.
Saturday, you mentioned you were headed straight back to the office to watch the film from the scrimmage. Certainly a lot of work being done. Two young quarterbacks who were really running the offense for the very first time. What were some of the positives that you saw coming out of the scrimmage?
They're getting better as spring's going along here, and that's certainly encouraging. We're going to need those guys to play, to be prepared to be our quarterback. You never know what's going to happen with Jarek, and we're counting on him to be our starting quarterback, but we're going to need an able backup, and it'd be nice to have both of those guys.
The other thing, Coach, you really didn't, you had some true ones and twos, but you also mixed some personnel up. You mentioned you really wanted to have a third group out there. What are some of the advantages to having those guys get a lot of reps?
Well, the third group gives the ones and twos a break and a breather, which they need. We got 75 or 76 plays on Saturday in just over an hour. So in a scrimmage type situation, that's a lot of plays, particularly when we're kicking extra points and field goals and changing groups. And so they did a good job of getting in there, getting quality reps, running around, having to go back in there and battle again, and just maintaining an attitude that they were going to play hard and play tough, and I think that's what's developed when you practice and you get play after play with very few guys at each position.
One of the other advantages, we've talked about it before, is now this is the fourth spring. How great is it to have these seniors who have been through the process be able to step in and help coach on the field as well?
The older guys, the veterans, we've always counted on them for leadership, and not just because these guys have been here for 4 years with us. Every year we've been here. The guys that have been around and have the experience, you hope that they do take the leadership roles, and each year some new guys kind of have to find their way into those roles, and we're seeing that happening with this group.
One of the things I failed to ask is, what are some of the things that concerned you maybe a little bit about Saturday?
We didn't tackle as well as I'd hoped. We didn't block as physically as I would have liked. We had the ball on the ground far too many times. We had 4 contact fumbles, and other times where we snapped the ball onto the ground. And that's certainly not positive for us. We got to get better at those things, the fundamental things, and that was practice number 6 on Saturday. So we're not quite halfway through. Hopefully we'll continue to improve in those things.
Well, Coach Monken, thanks for spending some time with Georgia Southern Athletics. We'll see you back out here Friday afternoon.
Looking forward to it.